Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and a good night from a beautiful sunny North Wales. Yes, tonight or this evening, or this morning or this afternoon, it is beautifully sunny here, and it's still cold though. Between something like 0 degrees and 8 degrees C, centigrade, Celsius. So what am I looking at today? Well, yesterday I talked about setting up a new collection, and I decided upon India based on taking a pinch from the arts and crafts and see what the majority came out from that pinch, and it happened to be India. It won 3-2 against the Netherlands in the final, or maybe it's just an early round, who knows. So we're going to have a look at some of my India stamps that I already had, plus the ones I'm getting out of the arts and crafts. And by no means is this a full and meaningful collection, nor indeed are the dates and definitions of them absolutely perfect. They are not. There are errors in there, mostly of all of my own making, probably. But I've set up a little folder, and we'll have a look at that now. Okie dokie, so here it is. Excuse the glare, but we'll have a look at what is going on in my collection. So the first thing I do, well, actually I might actually cut this out and put it in the folder. I don't know yet. Yeah, probably will. Okay, so just to remind myself and anyone who picks up this album in future years, this is an India only collection. So what do we know? Well, we know that India started stamps probably around the same time as the British Empire, or England, or Britain, or the UK, or GB, however you want to describe it. Introduced stamps. And India was not far behind. So from very early doors, India, or at least the people who were running India, were using stamps to go hither and thither with their mail and taxes and payments and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be a surprise to tell you that billions were printed and used, and they were going hither and thither. Of course, in those days there were 3, 4, 5 posts a day, because they didn't have such a thing as WhatsApp or the internet or telegraph. That came a bit later, maybe. So, as with all things develop, things change, things live, and things die. Okie dokie, so the first two I looked at under AI, so I'm blaming AI and Google Lens for all my errors. I've put down as these years are not definite, so the dates were issued or the dates they were posted, there will be a lot of discrepancy going on around those dates. And also I will have had some dates wrong. And also there will be overlaps with stamps that doesn't belong in that set, and vice. You know how it is, it's difficult. So here we got a nice Queen Victoria stamp, 1882, and another one here, on Her Majesty's service. Yes, on Her Majesty's service here. So what was going on with that stamp? It's probably sending, I don't know, some accountancy details back home across the sea on behalf of a government department. That's how it works. So that's quite nice. 1882 to start us off with. And 1886, so we're going forward in time, and I love, this is probably my favourite stamp of my whole India collection, and it comes early doors. Bombay. Is it any better or clearer? Can the date be any clearer? 30th of August, 86. Bombay. Bang. That is a beauty. That is a keeper. We carry on to 1910, and here we have George the V. So Queen Victoria has died now, so George the V is on the throne. He is the Emperor of India. Look at that. 1 anna, 3 pies. I think pies made up the anna and anna made up the rupee. That's what I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 8 annas. And then we go down here to 1920s. So we've moved forward in time. Who said time travel wasn't possible? It is in the world of stamps. That's what makes stamp collecting fun. Jabid, I don't know, 10th of May 28 or 08. Not quite sure about that. 4:15 p.m. anyway, so we know the exact time when this was kathumped. Isn't that a beauty? That's bigger, isn't it, than these others? And we're still here with George the V. 1 anna service stamp there. Karachi probably. ARACHI maybe. 1st of March 22 possibly here. I think so. And this is another beauty, though you can only see the cutter. You can't see the cal cutter. But that's quite a beauty, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that bit of a fold there. These are under these plastic sleeves with you can slip them in. And the glare isn't actually too bad. Service 1 anna. Lovely. We now fast forward to independence, and we have the 3 lions on the Ashok Lions. I don't know, 1947, which I think is when India gained their independence. And we have some nice 1, 2. That's a 13 NP. Is that a 3 NP? 15. 1 anna. 4 anna. 6 pays. So they're not in order, but I think they do all belong to the same set. Now there will be a way of finding out what order is what, and it involves buying books. And I do have a few catalogue type books. Anyway, we'll continue, and we are now in 1951. India. Again, we've got the same building. We've actually got the same price as well on the stamp, but different colours. How unusual must that be? Usually different colours denote a different price, denomination. I don't know. Okie dokie. 1954. So here we're 1854 to 1954, which seems to be celebrating an aeroplane or flying anyway. So maybe that is the beginning. It can't have been 54. Nah. What year is it? 54, so I don't know, is the answer. Here we have 57. This is more what you would, and it's actually got 58 on it, but this is more easily identifiable, the dates. Indian Mutiny of 1857, so it's the 100th anniversary of that event, the uprising and Black Hole of Calcutta and all that. And here we have another very nice stamp from 1957, which is the railway. And as you know, Britain also exported the railway all over the world. Stamps and railways, what can possibly go wrong, and is there anything better than the both? Here we have 1958, the year of my birth, and here we have India, a plant. That's lovely. And then we go to these, also 1958. I think everybody's got these, and if they haven't, they should have. And by that I don't mean just stamp collectors. The map of India. It's an iconic stamp. Two new pies, I wonder. I wonder if NP is new pies like we had new pence. Nuppence. 3 new pies. 5 new pies. That's a beautiful one. Love that colour, emerald. Greyish one here. 6 new pies. 8 new pies. 15 new pies, 20 new pie sets, beautiful colour also, and this one, I love the purples. So we go next across to 19, I believe 65 though, possibly this needs to go up here. I put little dates by them so I can slip them in. And here we have the Baccarat Dame, a pair, and also we have statues and sculptures. So, you know, there's a bit of pride going on in artwork there. That's pretty good. 1967. Let's move that up. There we are. 1967. Again, we got an aeroplane, a Gnat. I think this is a Gnat fighter jet that they introduced in 67. And here we have a city of something, is it? Delare or yeah. Lady picking tea. Fruity. Not sure. But 1967, very classic stamps. And then also underneath we've got the three lines again, which AI told me and also Google Lens told me that they belonged in this sort of era. Now we've looked at it previous before. We continue. 1971, beautiful red stamp here. This is for refugee relief, so there's obviously some movement going on there. And the old line, a big one, 1 rupee, very expensive stamp. Right, and finally, the finally page, coming up to, not quite modern times, but as far as I've got, 1974, that's an interesting symbol. Beautiful colour stamp. Tiger, look at this, a donkey, maybe, and a bird. So we've got some sort of collection of a set going on here, 15, 20, 50. Pretty good. All from Arts and Crafts, those. Here we have the Himalayas in 1975. A family planning stamp. So there were, you know, there are 1 billion people in India, 1 billion, and they were a little bit worried that we were getting too many of them. Here we have a musical instrument. Then we go to 1979. Again, we've got workers here, worker bees, a nice prial, a treble. Woman tapping for rubber, maybe. And here we have, again, a family stamp, so mother and child. 1980, we have this. I've got 2 of these, so one remains behind. 1981, a fish. 82, we've got a couple of cows, the sacred cows. Sacred over there, they don't eat them. And 1984, we have a nice colourful, and it's, I should really pop it down, really, shouldn't I? So we have like the forest reforestation, maybe, I don't know what's going on with that stamp. So that is my stamps that I've collected. A nice little collection already, simply from those 3 that we had a play-off with yesterday. 3 stamps have become more as I've sort of gone through the bag again, gone through the box, and also gone through other sort of higgledy-piggledy collections. For example, I'll just show you quickly. This was a Commonwealth album that I picked up. Again, it's a stock book featuring all sorts of Commonwealth stamps. I reefed some of those out to become part of my Stamp Collecting Fun India Stamps collection. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. 14 minutes, we better go. Bye for now.